It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
We're here at the Paradise, LB and me, for this very special program, LB. This is not just one of our regular Dirty Water TV programs.
Right. I don't stay out late with Mike Adams unless it's about a celebration of life. And we all know the devastation that the Boston Firefighters been through, losing Mike Kennedy and Ed Walsh. Ed Walsh leaves a family behind, his kids. You know, Mikey, a very special Marine that everybody loved. And we all felt the pain. We all know the pain that firefighters deal with. They go into a burning building, and the worst thing can happen sometimes. But you know what? This is why they are the heroes they are. It's about representing and celebrating Mike and Ed's life, raising money so that their names and their families live a quality of life that they were living before. And so we're here at the Paradise, and we're celebrating their life, raising money so that everybody can move forward and everybody can make the best of probably which is the most tragic situation whatsoever.
It's been an unbelievable turnout. There's 1,000 people here. There are auction items, and of course, when it comes to embracing our fallen heroes, nobody does it better than Boston. Boston has a special feeling about itself as a community, especially firefighters and those who step up and protect people like you and me on a day-to-day basis, not just in Boston, but in all the communities surrounding Boston. And to see the firefighters come out here and all the people that come out here and donate their time and their money to the families of the fallen firefighters makes you feel real good, LB.
Well, you know, it's about helping them. They have to move forward. They got to go to work tomorrow. Let's blow up a little steam tonight, Mikey.
That's what we're going to do.
I think, you know, it's an honor for us to be here. I didn't think they were going to let us in. I didn't think we had the qualifications. But
I'll tell you what always brings you back to reality, though, is the somber feeling of hearing people play the bagpipes and sing Amazing Grace. We have captured that on tape for you. It happened a little bit earlier before the party started in honor of the fallen firefighters.
The sound that
Wow.
Now, you're not old enough to remember Herb Reed, are you? The original Platters?
Yeah, well, no, I know the original Platters. I'm from northern Canada. We were big Platters fans up there.
Even now, that's tough.
Well, you know, it was Glenn Campbell and the Platters.
Well, the new lead singer who replaced Herb Reed, the legend, is Frankie Pizarro, and he's tremendous, but he's also a former New York City firefighter, which makes his appearance here tonight with the Platters special.
Well, I'm with an amazing voice, and he sang the national anthem at Yankee Stadium after 9/11, and amazingly, you gotta love the brotherhood of the firefighters. He sang the national anthem here tonight.
He did, and we're going to play that for you right now. It was unbelievable. This is Frankie Pizarro and the Platters.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is a huge event, and for that reason, we have a very huge act here with us. Joining us now, live at the Paradise, the Platters, everybody, for crying out loud. And Frank, you're the lead singer, and you're a guy that all New Yorkers know for the national anthem after 9/11 at Yankee Stadium. Now, you're also, very interestingly, a firefighter in New York. That adds a little bit of an element to this whole thing. Not only the unbelievable music of the Platters, but your connection to the firefighters' breed.
Yeah, but I got on in '99, so I was there for the whole 9/11, and I lost a lot of brothers. 343 died that day, just in the fire department alone. So it's something I won't soon forget.
Well, cities like this, as big as they are, they're communities, and nobody feels stronger about the firefighters in their community than people who are protected in a big city like that. So you see how Boston did it. You remember very clearly how it was in New York. It's an unbelievable brotherhood, isn't it?
It's something that it's been unwavering since the beginning of the fire department as we know it. And New York City and Boston, despite our rivalries in sports, we always stand together when we need each other.
Frank, why don't you introduce the rest of your group here, the Platters? I mean, we're talking about major league. This is one of the giant names in the history of rock and roll.
Yeah, well, our naming and founding member, Mr. Herb Reed, helped select us, and we've been carrying on the legacy since then. This is Valerie Victoria.
Valerie.
This is Wayne Miller.
Hey, Wayne.
And Cheryl Bourne.
You guys sound tremendous. That's the whole idea. When you're out there as the Platters, you gotta sound tremendous. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Living up to it.
We're trying to keep up the legacy and keep it just as pure as they intended it to be from the beginning.
So many people have memories connected to the music of the Platters. We just heard your renditions of those songs out there. It was tremendous, and I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
We're not the biggest city, but we're probably the tightest knit city we have. We all rally around when someone goes down and try to do it the best we can.
Just great to see everyone come together for such a noteworthy charity.
Boston pretty much shows how much support they have for everybody in the industry, and the police department, and the firefighters, and the crowd tonight. I mean, it was a packed house. So everybody's drinking some Jim Beam, enjoying Dalton and the sheriffs, and supporting a great cause.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. LB and Mikey here in honor of 2 fallen firefighters. That's what this celebration is all about, a celebration of their lives.
Mike and Eddie, Mike Kennedy and Eddie Walsh. You're my heroes, guys.
And what musical guests they pulled into the Paradise tonight. A legendary spot for that. Tonight, Dalton and the Sheriffs rocking the house. Let's check that out.
Make it some tunes, baby.
Sing it now, sing it now, sing it now. Chop down, down just to see you. Song that makes me speed. You're the kind of girl I want to meet.
Can't change what happened. We're all safer because of the things that they do every day. We're really, really appreciative of everything they do, and we're here to support them through the things that go on.
It is an amazing thing how we all are family when it matters most, you know. And you, I mean, not for nothing. You guys put this together in a week.
Well, you know, the guys from the Great American Foundation and Steve Botchers, they have the know-how to put this stuff together.
Yeah, but you reached out to them. You reached out to them and said, I got to do something. We want to do something. And now we're here.
It's a testament, though, to the idea that you can come together in moments like this and people take care of stuff. You know, like Paradise gave us this room. You know what I mean? Scotty and Brian donated their time to put it together. People like Nickerson PR came together and put it all together. We can't move this kind of tickets. We can't bring this kind of money to these families unless everybody comes together and does it. So, pretty awesome.
Well, Dalton and the Sheriffs, big hearts, and an insanely incredible band.
Thank you, LB.
Dirty Water TV, you rocked it tonight.
Thank you so much for coming. Please check out, we had over $24,000 in gift cards and prizes given to us. So those are set up in packages and the gift cards over here in your left, my right.
Brian Malone and the Great American Foundation, somehow you got ready for this event in short order.
Yeah, it came together in about 8 days, but it really came together in about 3 hours. Brian from Dalton gave us a call and said, hey, we got to do something. We searched out 5 venues, 2 popped up, they were open. Paradise came through, said you guys can have the spot.
These guys, they got to go to work tomorrow. They're mourning Mike and Ed, and they're here supporting, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you the most amazing thing is we had the bagpipers come in. There was 40 of them, from bagpipes to drums. And those guys have been going for a week straight right now. They went to 2 services, countless other events, and they still came here a week after to say, you know something, you guys are throwing a great event for our fallen Jacks, and we're going to come and make sure that you guys have a great event.
Thanks for putting this event together. You've done a fine job, and it's all about courage. As you said, these guys get up and go to work every single day. So in honor of the firefighters, Mr. Walsh and Mr. Kennedy, we thank you. Great job, Brian.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to DirtyWaterTV.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs to video, DirtyWaterTV.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's DirtyWaterTV.com.
It's a celebration, baby.
It is, and we're proud to be
for you, Mikey, for you, Eddie, you guys, man.
Of the Great American Foundation. And Scott, you and your group put this whole thing together.
This is unbelievable. In about a week and a half time, we were able to put this together. We had 5 bands playing. We got about, 800 people or so in the audience, and all for an amazing cause. We've gone through a tough time in this city last 2 years, but it just says a lot about the resiliency and the people here to come together and make the most of it.
The key is to be resilient and to come back, and in this community, that's what it's about, coming back and honoring their legacy.
It's not how hard you get hit, it's how you get up, right? And that's what we do, Boston, over and over again. And this is like no other. So, we're just trying to salute our fallen firefighter friends, Lieutenant Walsh and Firefighter Kennedy, and we hope they'd be proud, and it's the least we can do.
Scott, we want to thank you for all you've done. It's amazing to see this turnout and the collective coming together of this group. It's really been a big night.
It's an amazing night. It's overwhelming. You never know what to really expect, when you put it out there like that, put something together and look behind us.
Your foundation, baby.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
I just want to personally thank the firefighters for everything they do. Time and commitment, and they put their lives on the line all the time. And they're true heroes, and thank you, and God bless them.
This is overwhelming, isn't it?
It really is. When we first started it, and we just didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, it's a real sensitive issue with the funerals and the families, and it's just such a tragedy that we didn't know how the response was going to be. It really is overwhelming.
It's amazing. This is really all about courage. We talk about courage with the firefighters, and we're all well aware what those guys do every single day to protect us. But it's getting up and resuming your lives, that the community has to come together in support of the families and all the firefighters and continue and just go on with your life.
Absolutely, and you know what? I'll tell you one thing. Boston's different. Everyone loves their city, and everyone thinks that their city's the best and wants to gloat about their city and just keep going on and on. But I can tell you one thing. Boston is second to none when it comes to the support that they give their public service. It's unbelievable. We have probably about $25,000 worth of raffle prizes, worth of auction items that we're getting, and it hasn't stopped. The support is there, and it's just an amazing, amazing thing.
It really is. You get support from many of the celebrities and athletes in the area too. I saw Jason Varitek here tonight. Gronk is here. Of course, LB, Max Lane. You look around, you say, hey, that's what the community spirit's all about in this town.
Absolutely, and it's when a tragedy hits and strikes, we're all too familiar with it here in Boston. We're about a couple of days away from the one-year anniversary of the tragedy on the marathon. To associate a big name like Jason Varitek, who's walks on water around here, and Rob Gronkowski walks on water, and a couple of other things around here. But and we're just so grateful for those guys for lending their name and support to this event, and we couldn't be happier at the outcome.
Well, Steve, congratulations and great job. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
Be sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
Well, LB, this has been a spectacular night in honor of these fallen firefighters. I've never seen such an impromptu turnout in such a short period of time.
I can't stop dancing, Mike. Listen, not for nothing. There's an auction item, a silent auction item. I can get Dalton and the sheriff to play my backyard party. Will you come?
I know these 800 people that are here with us tonight will come. I'll definitely be there. The Great American Foundation.
Yeah, Brian and Scott. Boston's been through a lot. We have the marathon coming up. Everything about Boston is about support and brotherhood and resilience and courage. There are so many words. It's just pretty special.
And we want to thank.
Great job, Dirty Water TV.
We want to thank the Paradise for having us here. We want to thank, of course, the community for turning out. But most importantly, we want to thank the firefighters of Boston for all they do for all of us every single day.
Yeah, just donate.